We're now going to walk along Hicks Street from Brooklyn Heights to Cobble Hill, Warren Street. And Hicks Street is divided by the BQE, or I think it's Route 278. On the west side, they are building tons of condominiums, as you can see in the next segment. And it's amazing how loud the highway is. Plus, of course, you got the pollution also. And I didn't embellish the sound. These are the natural sounds you'll be hearing in the next segment. Here on Hicks and Warren, we have the Cobble Hill Towers, which were just converted to condominiums. This building was built in 1879 by Alfred Treadway White. Speaking of Alfred Treadway, let's not forget Warren Place. Warren Place was the first cottages for working men, built in 1878. Also in this wonderful neighborhood, on Henry and Warren, we have an excellent little restaurant called Boca Lupo. This next house on Warren was owned by Edward Dunham. I actually took the time to look up Edward Dunham, and he moved from New Jersey in 1821. There he established himself as a banker and eventually became the president of the Corn Exchange Bank. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Veranda Place, which is 1 block north of Warren. Most of these houses you're looking at were built in the 1850s. Overlooking Cobble Hill Park, believe me, it doesn't get much better. Which brings us to Van Horn Sandwich Shop. Van Horn Sandwich Shop is a new establishment started in January of 2011, and it's at 231 Court Street. Hi, how are you? Working in the kitchen is Chef Richard Hawkman. Used to work at Roberta's Pizza. Richard serves Southern-inspired sandwiches, and he's from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Now, I have a fondness in my heart for Chapel Hill since I lived there for 2 years. As you can see, prices are excellent. Now you're going to see a lot of pictures of Brunswick stew. The reason for that is that it was delicious and filling. The recipe? It's a secret. The decor is modest and unassuming, and I especially like some of the pictures, especially the pictures of his family, I assume. I'm not sure, I didn't ask him. And I especially like the fact that a sandwich shop has a liquor license and a good selection of beers. Now let's get back to that Brunswick stew. Delicious. And I have to admit, I'm partial to that southern music. Yeah, and that's me, chowing down on some good Brunswick stew. Now the test was, could I wrap my mouth around that sandwich? I had to take my hat off for this. Never underestimate Mr. J.
Hi, Billy?
Yeah.
Billy, what are you eating there?
I'm having the BLT and P with the pimento cheese and also the Brunswick stew.
Brunswick stew. $4 for that, huh?
Yeah.
That's a lot of meat for $4.
It is.
And Hillary?
I'm actually having exactly the same thing.
Apparently the BLTs are in demand. And the mac and cheese is a meal by itself, $5. Alcohol, yeah. In conclusion, give Van Horn a shot. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.